Man for the Royals, Ollie scored. How we doing?
Good, how are you? Thanks
Just
for having
fine.
me.
Well, I mean, we want our youngsters to know about the stars of the game, so we can't leave you out. So we're taking our youngsters behind the scenes of what it's like being a major league ball player. So, I mean, you got a great career going for yourself. I mean, what's the experience been like for you?
Well, the whole experience, I mean, this year's been great because, obviously last night we clinched a playoff spot, so...
You had to get that with you, huh?
Yeah, don't talk about the negative.
Oh, there you go.
Negative years. Yeah, bring up, this year. So, yeah, it's been great. Throughout my career there's been a lot of ups and downs, but, through it all, I've tried to stay the same guy. Whether I'm doing well or doing bad, team's doing good, team's doing bad. Just try to be that same person day in and day out, and I think that helps with, gelling in the clubhouse, guys, giving you that respect, just as far as how you approach your business.
Mm-hmm. And, a lot of youngsters watch you guys play, and they don't realize the wear and tear of a 162-game schedule on you guys' body. I mean, how gratifying is it at the end when you clinch a playoff berth?
Very gratifying. Physically and mentally, this game can be very challenging at times, and when you get to the end of the year, when you're fighting for something like we are, it makes it a lot easier to come out here and work and get up for a game, playing a Major League Baseball game. So it's a long season. You got to know how to handle your body, treat your body, make sure you're feeling healthy, feeling good, and ready for each and every game.
But I used to coach college baseball, and I scouted for 5 major league teams. And one of my first paying jobs as a scout was with the Royals.
Okay.
So, I mean, it was a special place in my heart to see you guys clinch it.
Yeah, I mean, it meant a lot to a lot of people. I know that for sure. 29 years is a long time with loyal fans to not be able to make the postseason. So I know a lot of fans here were excited, and I'm sure back home in KC they're going pretty crazy too.
So let our fans know a little bit about AG. I mean, where did you grow up at?
I grew up in Lincoln, Nebraska, actually not too far from Kansas City. Grew up watching the Royals play and traveling and seeing them play. So, it's really been a dream come true to, be drafted by the Royals and be close to home, where I can spend time with my family and friends coming out to see me, all the time. So, been very fortunate in my career to be where I'm at, and I try not to let a day go by where I'm not doing everything I can to stay on the field and play this game that I love.
So when you were younger, did you have that dream that you was going to play in the big leagues one day?
Yeah, I grew up playing baseball. I had 3 brothers. We all played together. The family was all about baseball. So from day one, I knew that this was what I wanted to do, and I think it was like 1st or 2nd grade. They'd always ask you what you wanted to be when you grew up, and I said a Major League Baseball player, and they kind of chuckled, but I was being serious, so it worked out.
So I mean, what did it take, and when did those doors begin to start opening up for you?
Well, the doors started opening up in high school. I played all the time, high school ball, summer baseball, so I was always active with baseball. And in high school, that's kind of when it started taking notice, where scouts were coming to watch me play, and I knew that this could be an opportunity. And was fortunate to get a scholarship to go to Nebraska to play, and then get drafted by the Royals with the 2nd pick my junior year. So it just worked out perfectly, but it was a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication to get where I'm at, and still doing it now.
So you must have been the man out there, huh?
Some days, yeah. I've had my moments, but like I said, I always try to be the same guy. So whether things are good or things are bad, I try not to let people see it in me or know that maybe I'm struggling or anything like that. So
let me give you these last 2 questions. I know you got to get your mind ready for the ball game. When you got that call that you were drafted, I mean, what was those emotions, those feelings like?
It was pretty cool. It was a fun experience. I was at the university, and we were playing baseball. Actually, we were hosting Miami for a super regional, so I was actually at practice, getting ready for the weekend series against Miami, and the draft was going on. I had my brother up in the stands listening to the draft, and he shouted and said number 2 pick. So that's how I found out, and obviously everyone stopped and congratulated me, but I was at work practicing when I got drafted.
And then when you got that call for the very first time that you had made it to the big leagues and you walked in that locker room for the first time and saw your uniform, what was that feeling like?
That was great. Just a lot of hard work put into it, and finally got to that point where it happened. So it was a start, and I knew that there was still a lot to be done. And I think yesterday was kind of one of those points where it's like this is what all the hard work's about. You celebrate it with your teammates, and finally get into the postseason. So hopefully we can have fun with it and enjoy it and make something happen.
Well, maybe I drive to Kansas City for a World Series this year. Maybe I have some place to stay. I want a hotel.
Hey, once you make the playoffs, anybody can win it. So that's our mindset.
Coach, take your youngsters behind the scenes with the man, Alex Gordon. All right, appreciate it.